This is from BrownsWire.com. 5 Browns who have to take a big leap forward in 2023. Number 1 is Deshaun Watson. We'll go through the 5 of them and then we'll talk about a couple. Number 2, Jedrick Wills Jr., the left tackle. 3 and 4 on the defensive line. So number 3 is Alex Wright. Number 4 is a defensive tackle, Perrion Winfrey. And number 5, Cade York. And of those, I don't think there's any question 1 and 2 are probably the most important. And 5, I would say, is right up there as well.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, with Deshaun, you kind of need to prove that, hey, I've gotten all the rust off now. I got those few games under my belt. Last year was basically like an extended preseason for me, and hit the ground and not miss a beat in terms of his connection with this offense and his connection with the other players on this offense and his pass catchers especially. Jed Wills, I think this is a huge year for him. We're coming up on the time that they're going to have to decide whether or not they're going to extend him, whether or not they want to keep him here. And I think a lot of the times with Wills, what we've seen question is not so much the skill, it's the want to and the effort and finishing out plays and those sorts of things. And when he's good, he's really good. If you watch back that Falcons game, he had 2 crazy blocks on one of the Chubb touchdown runs in that game. So I do think that those 2 definitely should be topping the list. And Cade York, yeah, I definitely think for him, it's about getting some of those misses out of the way. Like he talked with me about sticking with his technique, only to a certain point. That there comes a time of year where you don't want to be drilling that technique anymore. You have to kind of trust your process and go out there and let your muscle memory, so to speak, kind of take over. So I do think that's going to be a big test for him to prove that, hey, I'm 1 year older in this league. I'm 1 year wiser. I have what it takes to be a consistent kicker here in Cleveland, one of the toughest places in the league to kick.